board have an objection, I just have a quick question on that. Okay?
Howard, I'd like to, if the state's going to relinquish to the county that section of road right there, just past the Long Mill, the bridge at Long Mill goes back in there. I think that only actually addresses one ownership there. I think that it just confronts. My point of it is, probably in the future, if the state's going to give it to the county, are we under an obligation to keep that, or can we actually sell that to the property owner?
If you would like to go through a relinquishment of that, the county to the property owner, you could do that.
I'm not saying now, but in a future time, because it's...
I believe there are 2 parcels there, and that cul-de-sac does serve one farther back. And I'll get the map out and check. I think there's a map in your package. We could look at that.
Yeah, I know the map that didn't show the adjacent ownership.
You could still do a private easement over the existing public road, and you could relinquish it and sell it. Yes, you could. Through the proper channels, yep.
My point is, it's a good deal if the state's going to give it to us, then we can sell it to a government property owner. Because it really doesn't tie into the road system.
Correct.
Thank you.
Okay. So with item 18, my question being asked, we have the remainder of the consent calendar absent 526. What action do I hear on the remainder of the consent calendar? Okay, it's been moved. Do I hear a second on the remainder of the consent calendar?
Second.
If there is a second, discussion to the motion. Hearing and seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor of the consent calendar as stated, say aye.
That was item 12 was actually full, right?
12 has been withdrawn, 26 was pulled. Okay, so the motion passes 5-0. And to item 526 for separate presentation, sponsored by Supervisor Smith, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And I believe someone is here from the Point branch of the Middle Lake Credit Union. Is that correct?
The Kess Pool?
Oh, good. Great, yeah. Glad to be with us. This is a proclamation. Of the Mendocino County Board of Supervisors recognizing October 16th as International Credit Union Day in Mendocino County. Whereas there are 42,000 credit unions in 92 nations across the globe that provide high-quality financial services to more than 157 million members, and whereas on November 24th, 1908, credit unions were established in the United States to empower people to collaboratively work towards economic advancement, which is at the core of the credit union philosophy, people helping people. And whereas there are more than 9 million credit union members in the state of California, with 16,291 members in the county of Mendocino, who rely on the guidance and financial services provided by credit unions. And whereas credit unions are independent, member-owned financial institutions that unite people and improve their economic futures by providing access options and counseling that will better their member owners' lives. And whereas credit unions are making financial democracy possible in China, Poland, Russia, Ghana, Argentina, Ukraine, and other countries throughout the world. And whereas credit unions have provided quality financial services to communities throughout the United States for 100 years. And whereas credit unions are continually at the forefront of responsible lending and provide our communities with financial literacy education in order to alleviate the current economic challenges. And whereas this proclamation supports International Credit Union Days and recognizes our local credit unions. Now therefore be it resolved, the Board of Supervisors of the County of Mendocino hereby declares October 16th as International Credit Union Day in the County of Mendocino to celebrate the 100th anniversary of credit unions in the United States, recognizing and honoring the contributions that credit unions have made. October 7th, Jim Wattenberger, Chair, Mendocino County Board of Supervisors. And I will introduce that as a motion.
There is a motion before us. Do I hear a second? Second. Second by Supervisor Colfax. Discussion on the motion? Hearing none, I call for the vote. All those in favor of the proclamation signify by saying aye. Aye. Passes unanimously. Please make the presentation.
Thank you so much. And I would really like to welcome you to our meeting here. And I also wanted to include that something that's important for the Fort Bragg region. We actually, I think it was Mr. Dow, knows yesterday on the tour of the Young Cop bus tour of local transportation projects. Mendo Lakes Credit Union's new branch in Fort Bragg is designed as a green building. And this is a certified LEED standard for new construction. And some of the highlights of the design are the use of many indigenous and sustainable resources, a radiant floor heating system which utilizes water heated from rooftop solar panels and exterior landscaping that was designed to be water efficient. Also, the parking lot is of a permeable surface, so the water does not, we don't have the runoff problems. And this is the first green certified building in the city of Fort Bragg. So we're very, very proud of that. And we're very proud of our credit unions. They're very, very important in rural areas to make sure that they're established so folks have lending and savings opportunities where often you see banks disappearing, credit unions are here. So thank you very much.
So I have a presentation, I'm not sure I should say it.